What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sold Out, and on today's episode we have the Nike GT Cut 2, we have the Nike Cosmic Unity 2, we have the Versus Battle. I've been waiting to do this video. I knew I was going to do this video months ago because they were both going to be pretty solid shoes. I really wasn't sure about the Cosmic Unity, but I was blown away by the Cosmic Unity, and same with the GT Cut 2. Now, if you guys like basketball performance sneaker reviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, helps with the algorithm. I really appreciate you guys, every single one of my followers. It means a lot to me that you guys watch my videos, and I appreciate y'all very, very much. So, hopping into this video, I know a lot of people wanted to see this video. I had a lot of DMs on Instagram. I'm excited to finally bring the Versus Battle to you guys. Now, we're gonna start with the Cosmic Unity. We're gonna go with weight first. We're gonna weigh both sneakers. I did that in my previous videos, but I'll do it again just for the sake of the video. 12.1 for the Cosmic Unity 2. 12.5 for the Nike GT Cut 2. So, a little bit of weight difference, but not much at all. The GT Cut does feel a little bit heavier. It feels a lot more, I'd say, bottom heavier than this one, but the weight really isn't that much of a difference at all. So as we always do, working our way from the top down to the bottom, heel slipping comfort on the Cosmic Unity was probably the best ever. Like not just heel slipping comfort, but the ease to get that Cosmic Unity on was probably one of the easiest hoop sneakers that I have ever played in. They kind of use that fly ease type style, and I felt like you know, if you were handicapped or if you had issues with like getting your sneaker on, the sneaker would be the sneaker for you. If you're looking for something basketball wise, not just performance, if you're just looking for something that you like and you've seen this and you liked it aesthetically and didn't really care to go with the fly ease, I think this would be an easy slip on for you guys as well. But the padding on this felt great. I mean, it is a $170 shoe. The padding felt very great, and it wasn't too much, it wasn't too minimal. I love what they did with the heel padding on the Cosmic Unity 2. Now, heel lockdown, perfect. I seen a couple reviews where they said the heel slippage was really bad. I had no issues with that whatsoever. Locked them up, tied them down, played hours, never had issue. One time I've played in these probably 10 times now, and I've had no issues with heel lockdown in this. Now onto the Nike GT Cut 2, same thing goes for the Nike GT Cut 2. The padding on it felt great. There was no issues whatsoever. I'd say the padding on the back is just a tad bit thicker than the Cosmic Unity. Really wasn't like too much of a separation between sneakers. Heel lockdown on the Nike GT Cut 2 was phenomenal. I cannot wait to get my green pair in. I think it was Barely Green or the Grinch, whatever they're calling it. Anyways, I cannot wait to get that sneaker in hand. I am going to send these back because they are a half size too small, but this was all I could get my hands on at the time, and it actually worked out because I probably could play in these. I just want a little bit more toe space. So I'm going to send these back, and I got the green ones on the way. Heel slippage on the Nike GT Cut 2, there was none. There was no heel slippage. I would say, as far as the heel part of the sneaker, my favorite out of the two would probably be the Nike Cosmic Unity. Just the ease of slipping the sneaker on is so easy. You can almost see that fly ease kind of a trademark on this sneaker. I think that was super dope how they kind of implemented that into a basketball sneaker. So if that was my deal breaker, I would definitely go with the Nike Cosmic Unity 2s when it comes to heel slipping comfort and heel lockdown. But there wasn't no issues with the Nike GT Cut 2. I just like this a little bit better. Now down onto laces. I gotta go with the Cosmic Unity just because they sent me 2 pairs of laces. The Nike GT Cut should have did the same. They're about the same price. I think they're about $170. But the laces on the GT Cut 2 were fine. Flat laces, heavy duty. They felt more high end than say like the Luka ones or like the Kyrie Infinities and stuff like that. Now down onto the Cosmic Unity 2's laces. Laces are very thick. They are rope laces, and they sent me 2 pairs. They sent me a black pair as well. I think I'm going to switch them out tonight. Kind of see what they look like. Might give a nice little contrast for the sneaker. So when it comes to laces, I'm going to have to go with the Cosmic Unity 2. Now down onto the tongue. I loved both of these tongues on both of these sneakers. GT Cut 2 has a neoprene tongue down here, and then it's padded up here, but it is ported out. You guys can see there. The ports are very nice. It does not run hot at all. I love the tongue on the GT Cut 2. Now onto the Cosmic Unity 2. There's a lot more porting. You can see directly into the sock, and I love that as well. So when it comes down to the tongue, which tongue would I go with? I'm gonna have to go with the Nike Cosmic Unity 2 again on the tongue. It's not a deal breaker for a lot of people, but I love to have a breathable sneaker. Not saying that this is more breathable because we are going to get into that. But I just love the tongue and how many ports and how deep the holes were in the tongue. So when it comes down to the tongue, I got to give it to the Cosmic Unity 2 on the tongue as well. Now down onto materials, it's kind of a preference. Do you want something a little more heavy duty, a little more sturdy? Do you want something more breathable, more flexible? If you're gonna want something more breathable, more flexible, you would go with the Nike GT Cut 2. The breathability was great in this sneaker, no issues whatsoever. Very thin mesh. I did not think it was going to be able to hold up. I thought it was going to be really bad when I seen the leaked images. Wasn't sure how to take the Nike GT Cut 2 materials, but the materials I think are gonna hold up fine just because all this overlay right around here, it's very, very well put together. You could tell it's woven multiple times, there's multiple layers, and then right here it's kind of screen mesh and you get more breathability right there. So like I said, and this material is very flexible, you know, it moves, but it's still very, very sturdy at the same time. Now, if you want something with a lot more support, you would go with the Nike Cosmic Unity 2. You could see the high quality stitching in the Cosmic Unity 2. All over the sneaker there is stitching. I love how they did that. Usually you might get some stitching, but not like this much. I love the sneakers stitching. I love the sneakers material. It does have a mesh. You can see the fine mesh all the way around it, but you can't see directly into the shoe. There's mesh all over the place, but there's still something back behind it that makes it less breathable than the Nike GT Cut 2. Padding, there's probably a couple layers just for support. I also love the synthetic hits that they put on the Cosmic Unity 2. Right here, you can see right around here, and on this side. On this side, I think it was just more for support, and on this side, I think it was more for like protection of the material. A lot of people will drag on the inside of their foot, and I think that was a dope idea. I think they blew it out the water with the materials on the Nike GT Cut 2 and on this Cosmic Unity. I think they did a great job. If I'm nitpicking, the Nike GT Cut 2 could have a little bit more higher quality material. There's really no complaints when it comes down to material. So which sneaker would I choose? It's gonna be the Nike Cosmic Unity 2 again. You guys can kind of see where this is going. I really love the Nike Cosmic Unity 2. I love both sneakers, but right now I'm kind of on track of leaning more towards the Nike Cosmic Unity 2, and we will keep getting into them reasons. Now, onto cushion. The Nike Cosmic Unity 2 has the Air Zoom Strobel, and it also has this foam around it, and this foam is very soft. I don't know if it's Cushlon. I do not know what it is. I don't know if it's part of the 20% let's save the world type material, kind of like they used on the Nike Cosmic Unity 1, but it is very soft all the way around the sneaker. I absolutely loved the way the Air Strobel felt on this sneaker. If you were to pull up the insole, I pulled up my insoles and you can see the Strobel. Like for instance, on the Nike GT Cut 2, there is a nylon Strobel board over the top of the Air Zoom Strobel. So what that means is the React, this piece of React right here is not just sitting right on top of the Zoom Strobel. There's actually like a nylon Strobel board over that, and I think that takes away some of the feeling of that kind of real air feel, like the softness. This shoe is very comfortable, no doubt. Probably one of the most comfortable shoes of the year. I think if that wouldn't have been over that Strobel board, that nylon, this probably would have been a lot more comfortable than this, and I love the way they implemented that. Yeah, they could have put an Air Zoom unit on it, but I don't even think it would have made a difference just because of the Strobel boards underneath it. So everybody's complaining that the Hex is too small. Why not put in the Air Zoom Turbo unit? But I think it was fine. I actually liked where they put the placement on this. For my foot, it actually feels great on foot. Now, which one would I choose? It was very, very tough because I absolutely love React. I love everything about React, and I've been breaking these in, and this is feeling amazing. But I'm to the age where I kind of want more bounce than kind of court feel. I think this gives you a little bit more court feel in the front of the shoe because how narrow this freaking React gets up front. It's thicker back here, and then it gets very thin up here. I think you get a lot more court feel, so if you're in it for the court feel, I think you would definitely probably want to go with the Nike GT Cut 2. Me, I'm getting older, trying to take care of my body, make sure my knees stay straight so I can play until I fall over. I just want to have a bouncy sneaker, and that is going to be the Nike Cosmic Unity 2. Ended up sending back the bone colorway. It was bleeding so bad. I don't know what was going on. I think it was just the colorway, maybe my socks, but it bled so bad into the back of the sneaker. It was just ugly. Could not even wear it. I called Nike. They made it right. They sent me the red pair, and I absolutely love it. The bone pair was fine too, but the bounciness in this Nike Cosmic Unity 2, it's almost like the Kyrie, but you get the bounciness in the back as well. Like with the Kyrie Infinity, you don't get that heel impact protection in the back like you do with the Nike Cosmic Unity 2. So when it comes down to what sneaker I would prefer to play in, it's going to be the Nike Cosmic Unity 2 again. Now, down on the traction. Nike Cosmic Unity 2. You guys already know the deal. And I've heard some people say that they don't even like this traction at all. I play in a wide verse of courts, and this one has handled its shit every court I have went into, from dusty to medium to like cleaner than hell. This sneaker has just held up. It's been phenomenal. This has slipped out a few times. Like, you guys can see the pattern on that. It almost has that like KD15 vibe, like the topographical map type thing. And on this has the smear technology on the Nike GT Cut 2, but there's really no complaints about the Nike GT Cut 2. I just felt like this stopped in its tracks way faster. To me, this is top tier. I would put this up with kind of like the Flow 8. I'm going to say the Flow 8 is probably the best traction I've ever played in all time. And this and like KD15 is like kind of like just barely underneath that. The Nike GT Cut 2 would probably be just barely underneath that. Now, the smear technology, it's nice. I really didn't have no issues. I didn't have no slip outs or anything, but there was just a few times where it just slid a little bit more than normal. Like where I wouldn't slide in these, I'd slide in these once in a while. Wasn't a big deal whatsoever. I love the Nike GT Cut 2 traction. But at the end of the day, if I have to choose one to play in, it's going to be the Nike Cosmic Unity 2. So with that being said, guys, at the end of the day, I think you already know what sneaker, in my opinion. Like I said, this is my opinion. This is my foot, my body, my courts. Yours could be different. You guys could be with the Nike GT Cut 2, but I am going to stick with the Nike Cosmic Unity 2 being the better shoe. I love the Nike GT Cut 2. Cosmic Unity was just a little bit better for me personally. This ain't going anywhere. I can't wait to get the green pair. I'm taking it to the gym every single day. I'm going to play in it every single day. I have tons of shoes coming in, so unfortunately the Nike Cosmic Unity 2 is probably going to get left behind maybe once in a while, just because there are so many shoes coming to the market here in the future. I love the Nike Cosmic Unity 2. I love the Nike GT Cut. So like on the recommendations, if you're a quick guard, I'd take this shoe all day long. Like me, I'm a quick guard. I'm just looking for something a little bit more bouncy, something with a little bit more cushion in the front. Just like I said, I'm getting older, I'm getting up there in age, trying to take care of my body. I really like the way this feels. Like if I'm gonna go play for hours, it's probably gonna be the Nike Cosmic Unity 2. My body just felt great after I played in them. I had no shin splints. And the same thing goes for the Nike GT Cut 2, but this just had a little bit more comfort. Now I'm gonna get my green colorway in, and I am definitely going to be testing that as well. If there's any updates, if there's anything different, anything I noticed different, the break-in time, anything is different, I will give you guys an update on that. I cannot wait to get my green pair in stock. I'm super happy. I'm probably gonna send these back tomorrow and just wait for my green pair to come from Dick's Sporting Goods. Now to wrap this up, guys, I know I might have ruffled some feathers. Not everyone likes the Nike GT Cut 2, and I do too. I love the sneaker. Probably gonna be in my top 5 of the year. But when it comes down to me and me personally, I have to go with the Nike Cosmic Unity 2. So I really appreciate you guys watching, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, or not even doing nothing. If you guys are here, I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and we will catch you on the next episode of Sold Out. Peace.